Oh, I finally got one, and a handsome one at that. Oh, no, darling, do not be scared. I recommend for your own good to calm down and try not to run away. Do you think you can do that for me? How typical of a human. I guess it has to be the hard way then. There. Now I have you pinned down to this tree, and honestly, I did not want to have to resort to do. Can I have your attention for a few minutes of your time? Good boy. Now, human, tell me, what's your name? Oh, exotic. I like it. You humans always have such interesting names. My name is Earless. It's the same as my grandmother had. Well, you seem to be calming down a little bit. At least, thank you. I assume from your previous reaction, interacting with people like me is not common or normal at all, right? Not very fond of harpies, are we? Do not apologize. You are human. Your kind and mine do not share a past of cordiality and understanding. It is the truth. No, it's all right. Also, I comprehend that just landing in front of you in the middle of the forest might have startled you, even if you have nothing against my kind. Well, now that we have established that we are not going to be hostile towards each other, I guess I will let go of you. My grip can be a bit, uncomfortable with these talons after all. You are being very, very good. I will also be good for you. Sit here, next to me on the floor. And that's right. Like that. Now, have you heard about, Harpy's nesting season? Well, it happens around every year, around late spring. We Harpies are female, as you may have heard, like Lamias and Arachne. We need to find a man from another race. Yes, a human man is the norm. It is what most of us aim to obtain. It is what my father and grandfather were, what my sisters have picked too, what around more than 3/4 of our tribe have. A few have elves, or even orcs, but it's not common. I do not really believe I need to fully explain why I landed in front of you a few moments ago, right? What? Are you seriously that dense? Oh, no, my apologies. I do not mean to offend you. It's just. Well, I think I should be blunt about this. I want to pick you as my mate. If you understood, then why did you make me say it? Does it make you all happy to make me embarrassed, or feel all high and mighty, making me flustered? Oh, you meant you want me to explain the details of this sort of union. I can understand your concern. Well, what would you like to know? It's not so much like a human marriage, I guess, but you could define it as a form of marriage in its way. It is a union that aims to last as long as the lives of the two that take the agreement. Only ever being broken if the other person decides to abandon us. And well, that is not, as much as it pains me to say, such a rare occasion. Well, yes, a lot of men eventually run away. I will be honest. Please do not react badly to what I'm about to say. Most harpies do not know what I'm doing right now. They are more selfish and ruthless, even fiendish when it comes to these matters. Yes, they just grab the man they want and fly to grab them. Grab them in the spot they were, away from possible help. Sinking their talons into their flesh. Flying way up high and just having them hang from below. As fast and with as much strength that their wings will allow. Bringing them to their nest before asking their name and leaving them no choice but to surrender, or ending up falling from a great height. Their bodies couldn't survive that. I'm sorry. In truth, it's horrible and selfish and inhumane. But it's how it's always been in our tribe. Or in all the tribes under the sky. From as far as back as I can recall. I know it's not my fault, but it pains me not to be able to do anything about it. It does cause a lot of suffering for humans. Or at least, it's not how people should unite. Well, I cannot change everyone else, but I can decide to do things right myself. So I humbly present myself human, not as a captor, but as a soul wishing to unite with another. Would you accept? Oh, then I guess I'll have to fly and try and find someone else then. But you said, ah, you just need some time. Well, I think you're right to ask me to give you some time. It's not a bad thing to be cautious about. It is a big decision after all. You think a couple of weeks? Uh, Maybe a couple of months? Oh, just a bit more conversation. For real. So a date. Like an appointment. Just going to eat together and talk or take me somewhere nice? Why would you go through the trouble? I already offered you a union. Isn't it redundant? I should choose two. But I already decided. Based on what? Oh, well, you're a human man. You're at a good age for marriage. And you look rather good. That's all I thought was needed to put into it. Am I too shallow? Well, I never really thought too deeply about that, what I wanted. I assumed I would be happy enough having someone, or rather, that I wasn't in a position to ask more of a man that would be willing to stay. What else should I even ask? What else should be enough for me to decide? I should feel it in my heart? What does that even mean? So, once we get to know each other, you're going to ask me if I still want you. And we'll go through all the trouble of making sure I'm happy in the end and don't regret choosing you? Why are you so nice to me, human? Why go through such lengths for someone like me? Okay, I guess I just have to believe I deserve this. Thank you.